Today we're going to make a box, which was going to be, what is it, 3 inches by 4 inches by 10 inches, open top box for some drilling bits I got. And just kind of go through the process from start to beginning, or to the end. And of course the start is making the design on the computer, which I've already done. So we'll get this machine fired up, and first thing is to get this thing on here level. We'll get that done, and make sure it's level all the way around. I've already did the measurement for the head on this thing, so it's consistent all the way around. Got these little gizmos. I don't know if you can see them or not. Kind of keeps the plywood down all over. I gotta plug it in. Just hang on. Okay, we're plugged in. So we turn it on, and what we have is air assist on the on the head for when it's cutting. It kind of helps the cutting process a little better. So anyway, we've got to home the device. I don't know how well this is going to show up on video. So we get the head homed. Okay, that's done. So we go to the menu, and we find out what we want to make here, and I select the box. And then I manually or electronically move the head into roughly center position of the plywood. Not sure if you can see that or not yet. There's where I think maybe center might be. So then you lock that coordinates in, and then I frame it. And then I watch to see that you can just barely see a little dot in there, but it tells me that this project will stay within the piece of plywood. So it went off the end up there. So what I do here is I just push the whole thing that way, because I believe it's 11.5 inches at this measurement. And we're over to the edge here. Sometimes it's pretty tight on the design to fit on this plywood that I cut 12 by 12s. Okay, so we're just on the edge. So I just brought it back a little bit. So she's going to be tight in there. And then I do confirm. And here we go. We're starting the engraving process. And it's going to take some time. Probably this thing will take probably 2 hours here. So we've got a vacuum here. I don't know if you can hear me or not. A little 1 gallon Arm & Hammer vacuum we bought off of Amazon. Okay, I'm going to pick you guys up here. There. That's the little vacuum there. I don't know if you can see this, but we'll come back to that in a minute here. We'll go out here and show you The exhaust we got out here, a little noisy and dirty. I'll have to clean that up, use spray 9. I don't know if I was supposed to hide my license plate number or not. I see a lot of people on YouTube do that, so not sure why. Got to be a reason, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the real video, but we will get back to this a little later here when it gets a little more complete. Okay, let's see how the progress is here. You can see how it's coming to the end of this particular one here. And then I got a design farther up that it'll do, these are the end plates that are going to go on the box when it's done. Now it's going to the next part of the design. Okay, we're in the final cutting of this box project. The biggest challenge we have sometimes the plywood, depending on the make of it, sometimes doesn't cut all the way through, which makes it a little harder for us to take these, finish these off and take them apart. We'll see how this one works out. Looks like it's cut pretty clean, so. But you can see by the smoke here, that's why I gotta have the vacuum going. Not sure how this is gonna show up, but put in one end plate being cut here. I'll probably speed it up a bit, much like watching paint dry. Well, we're almost at the end, so from here we'll go on to the next step. Anyway, the next step here is to, we'll take the, we're going to use the Dremel tool here with a wire brush. And what I do is, well, we take this apart. And then we've got to clean up the edges on here because when it burns through, it leaves that black soot and it goes everywhere. So, and I better put this on because that stuff flies everywhere. So we'll get these cleaned up and then we sand the edges after. Here we go. Okay, that's cleaned up. Now what I do is take my sandpaper here and just give it a little wipe. A wipe and a blow. Especially where the engraving is, there's always sort of some black around it. But this cleans it up nicely. Just a simple box. I do all kinds of different boxes. There's a site that I go to, Box Maker, and I can make all these different ones. So. Okay, we'll get set up for putting it together here. Okay, got my pin nailer here hooked up, and it's pretty straightforward now. Just we'll put everything together. And then I'll flip it upside down and start nailing it. And voila, we will have a box. There. So I do about every second one here. Tab. Didn't quite work out here, so. Yeah, this one wants to fight with me. And that happens. I'll just get her tacked in here, and then I can handle it a little differently. Usually I don't fight with these things, but being this box is a little bigger, I guess. Hard to hold it together. I think we'll do this side first. The only thing I gotta watch is that these nails don't pop out the side or anything, but 1/4 inch plywood, works not bad. And the nails are only 3/8 of an inch thick, so really haven't, not long enough to start curving through, so. Almost there. This is the first one of this style that I've built. I just do one to start with and then see how it turns out if I want to make a bunch more of them. And that's it. The box ain't coming apart. But what I'll probably end up doing is staining this one. Just a light color, but nothing dramatic. So that's it. Yep. 3 inches, 2 inches, and 10 inches. Just a box for whatever reason. I'm not sure why I wrote the box on it. Everybody should know it's a box. So anyway, folks, I probably went out of screen there. I don't know. Anyway, have a happy. Take care.